have a question for all my black brothers out there. Have you or are you now experiencing being snow bunnied? Have you ever experienced what we like to call the Negro wake-up call? Well, if you have, I have someone I think you should talk to. Brothers, lend me your ears for just a few minutes, if you will. Introducing here is a man that needs no introduction, okay? This man originally is named Jermaine Shoemake, but he is better known today as Dr. Umar Johnson, aka the Prince of Pan-Africanism, aka King Kong Consciousness. And I want to bring this fellow to you today in this video, this production, because what he's about to say is emblematic, if I'm using that word correctly, emblematic of a larger community of African Americans that feel like Shannon Sharpe is getting his Negro wake-up call, if you will, because he has been recently snow bunnied, as my good brother Dr. Umar Johnson here would say, that he has been taken advantage of by a white woman.
Bro, what's your type? You like black, white?
I like white girls more better.
Okay.
And it's not like, you know, our African American sisters would do anything like that to us, right? But that's another story for another video. Of course, when things like this happen to an African American man, he has become a victim of some type of treachery by a white woman. All of the brothers and the sisters come out and say, you know what, this is his Negro wake-up call for messing with a white woman, because he should be staying with his kind, because if he did, well, if he got done wrong, at least it would happen by his own people and not somebody of another race, right? Which I think is asinine. But in any case, Umar Johnson here says that he stands with Unc under one condition. And do you know what that condition is? You might be wondering that. Well, I'm going to let you know what it is here in a few minutes. Of course, this is a YouTube video, so I have to give my fair use clause. Before we get into the reaction, fair use.
Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother. Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother, on one condition.
What's that?
I'm getting text messages from all over the African universe telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable.
Yep.
I'm getting text messages telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable. I'm going to stand with my uncle Shannon Sharpe.
Okay.
I'm going to stand with my uncle Shannon Sharpe.
Now, Dr. Umar Johnson likes to do something that a lot of your religious leaders would do, and that is they like to repeat phrases and sentences to not only to, I guess, get them seared into your brain, into your subconsciousness, but also it helps you somehow remember this individual more. There's a lot of things, if you listen to Umar Johnson, which I watch his videos when he goes live, you know, and there's other people that I listen to that critique him at times. Shout out to Lynn and Honor. But he does this all the time. And, you know, even his phone number, even his PayPal and his Cashapp, he says it so many times. And he says it 3 times every time he says it. And it does get in your subconscious and you end up remembering it. You know what I'm saying? $FDMG school, hit the PayPal, paypal.me/$FDMG school. He says it all the time. Even his phone number, which I forgot off the top of my head, but he says it so much that everybody remembers it. And every time he says stuff, that's how people remember his phrases. That's how he becomes a meme so much, because he's always saying stuff multiple times. It's a tactic, and to be fair, it does work. If you've made it this far in the video and you're still here, thank you again for your viewership. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, that way you can be notified whenever I go live or drop new content. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, please do so by hitting the Cash App $Mr. Normie. And you can also go to my Ko-Fi page, ko-fi.com/workingmanmg. Also, I'm trying to build a community on Locals. So if you would, go please check out my Locals page, and you can join for just $5 a month. You can post, and we can build a community of like-minded working men over there. Thank you for your time. Now back to the video.
I'm going to stand with Uncle Shay Shay on one condition. Uncle Shay Shay, no more snow bunnies after this scandal. If you cannot promise me that you will never seek the company of another snow bunny, I cannot stand with you. Uncle Shay Shay. Uncle Shay Shay. I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one. But Uncle Shay Shay, no more bunnies after this. Can somebody...
And of course, in true Pan-Africanism fashion, he tells Shannon Sharpe, like he tells other brothers that he has conversed about that's got to this same type of situation, that, you know what, I'm going to stand with you because you're black, because you're African-American, because you are part of the African race, as he likes to do. He pronounces his S's, right? I stand with you because you're part of the African race, but you cannot mix in with the snow anymore. You can't play in the snow anymore. Shout out to CGA with the the Jameis Winston meme, right?
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow.
You cannot play in the snow any longer, Mr. Sharpe. And by the way, he also says this stuff on his IG. He talks on his lives as if these people actually listen to him, as if he has the ear of all these celebrities. And for some, he does. I'm sure, just like a lot of your content creators, behind the scenes, they do listen to these people. But at the same time, Umar thinks that he's larger than pretty much any celebrity in the world, right? Because he says he's the most requested scholar in the world. Show you right.
confirm if he's being accused by snow bunnies or Afro queens? Is Uncle Shannon being accused of snow bunnies or Afro queens? Who can confirm?
Afro queens meaning black women.
Does anybody know the race of Uncle Shay Shay's accusers? Are they black or are they white? Are they black? Is this a rice bunny situation?
Rice bunny is Asian.
Is this a snow bunny situation?
Snow bunny is white.
Is this a sand bunny situation?
That would be
Is this
sand bunny is somebody that is of Middle Eastern descent. Okay, now he's probably gonna say salsa, as he pronounces salsa bunny, which would mean an Hispanic woman.
salsa bunny situation?
Salsa bunny.
Teresa Double O. If you have a co-wife, you can fill out my wifey resume.
Okay, we're done here because now he's gonna start talking about
Enemy spotted.
how he wants 2 wives and all that kind of stuff, which he always talks about. Now he's also has wifey resumes, but now he says that, you know what, you can't fill out a wifey resume unless you already have your co-wife, and that's a whole nother story. But I don't make content for Umar unless he's saying something dumb, which he's saying right now. Now I will refer you to Lennon Honor. He does great work on Umar Johnson, so if you're interested in any of the buffoonery that this man engages in, go to his channel. He breaks this guy down to the molecule. Anyway, you see what's going on here, right? Uncle Shay Shay, you have a man in your corner by the name of Umar Johnson, the greatest Pan-Africanist to ever live outside of Marcus Garvey, all right? And as long as you leave the snow bunnies alone, I think Umar Johnson will be able to help you out, all right? Got it. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about the snow bunnies out there and Shannon Sharpe getting his ninja wake-up call, as everybody likes to put it, which I could go deeper into that, but I won't, for time's sake. I think it's ridiculous. But y'all get it, right? Umar Johnson standing up with my man, Unc. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. We out of the door, and I will see you on the next video.